Hello, YouTube. We are playing Game of the Year Dinosaurs with double Ds. I kind of just want to sit here and listen to the soundtrack. It's so good. I'm gonna straddle.
Huh?
I'm gonna sit you on my, not straddle. Sorry. I'm gonna sit you on my lap, and we're gonna play this game together. Oh, shut up, Allie. I have to put you on my laptop because I don't have double screens. Okay. Streaming, consider turning on Twitch votes mode in the menu. That way viewers can help vote on difficult decisions and dilemmas. Don't worry, you still have the final say. Oh, well, I guess I kind of have to. Okay. There we go. I turned it on. This is what I see when I look down, chat, every morning. This is a very relatable game and a very relatable experience already. Now let's start playing. No, I don't want to quit. There we go. This game includes content that deals with mature topics and contains sexual content that is not appropriate for all audiences. Use a headset for the best experience.
Dinosaur with double D.
In 1824, when archaeologists found the bones of creatures believed to have lived more than 230 million years ago.
The world was turned upside down. Okay, listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this game, I have one prediction for where this is gonna go. If this game doesn't end with a tragic death of the dinosaur with double Ds, I will be very disappointed in the storytelling. Because there is such prime storytelling fodder right there. Imagine it. You're there, the player character holding the hands of the dinosaur with the double Ds. A meteor comes, ready to just obliterate all the dinosaurs off the face of the earth. And she just dies. Or maybe she deflects it because her double D titties are just so bouncy, she prevents the extinction of the dinosaurs. That meteor, asteroid, whatever the fuck you call it, it just bounces right off her double D titties right back into the atmosphere. Absolute cinema. That sounds fucking amazing. Okay, let's play.
This was proof that long before man, giants
Actually dominated this planet.
the dinosaurs.
Wow.
But do you know what does not have bones?
What doesn't have bones? Breast. That's true. That's very true, I think. Can any breast havers in the chat confirm?
Because this flubber-like substance has not been able to withstand the test of time, scientists have
Been overlooking one crucial detail. Okay.
the dinosaurs
Probably had fat, juicy milkers. That is a great observation. My goodness. Awooga. This is the best game I've ever played in my fucking life. Oh my goodness. Millions of years later. Dinosaur with double Ds. The dinosaur looks around the room while moving her knee up and down nervously. She anxiously looks around the unfamiliar room, her eyes wide open. It's an old, musty room, just like in the movies. A therapy room so stereotypical that it almost seems to be a parody. She can't help but be a little nervous. That's how she stands. This is true. As a girl with humongous mammaries, I can confirm that I am constantly stooped over like that. The burden of my huge badonkers is simply too much to warrant straight posture. I am quite the introvert and I am not used to talking to others about my feelings at all. But Mr. Robson was right. It's time I start working on myself. She hears a mature hand confidently push down the handle of the door to the office. That must be the doctor. Wait, do I look presentable enough? She says, scrunching her tits right up to the fucking moon. Quickly, she snags a mirror from her handbag to inspect herself before he enters the room. What? I'm sorry, but I don't think I can customize this onto it. Why did the format completely change? We are gonna stick with Vulva A. I'm sorry, but I do not want to risk clicking this out of fear of my standing on Twitch. Vulva A. We are gonna click the finish button. Perfect! What? Wait. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm confused. Why did we need to customize our vulva before we met the doctor? It changes the noise it makes? Fuck, well I should have played around with it. A deep, manly, yet reassuring voice is heard from the entrance behind her. Good afternoon, my apologies for the long wait. He reaches out his well-manicured hand as he introduces himself as Dr. Lionel Podgestot, but she may call him Leon. As the rough texture of his calloused fingers grip her hand tightly, a warm feeling comes over her. With a friendly smile, the imposing doctor takes a seat opposite of hers. The chair creaks under the weight of his massive, muscular body. Every single text box is just emphasizing the sheer girth and breadth of this man. Wow. What a man. She... Wait, why is the music so good? She slowly looks him up and down from head to toes. A voice like a subwoofer. Arms like tree trunks. And those trousers as if they're the push-up bra pants. This is so fucking funny. Wait, she can hardly focus on what Leon is saying while her mind wanders. I've never kissed someone with a mustache before. I wonder what that would feel like. Just so everyone knows, this game was made by streamers. I can fucking tell. Get it together, Double D Dinosaur. What is wrong with you? You're not normally like this. Let's have a look. What? His character design is so fucking funny. Why does he look like that? So fucking... What the fuck? Impatiently, he goes through his papers. I see that you're here because you feel a bit confused. Is this correct? So she went to the therapist because she's confused? I mean, sure, why not? Yes, no, this is definitely how doctors handle things. This is a very normal doctor. Before Double D Dinosaur has a chance to answer, he continues. Why is his shirt, like, just, why? Sorry, what was your name again? Wait, what? Peebalee? What? I didn't type that. It does seem that you were a bit confused indeed. With a friendly smile on his face, he glances over the papers in his hand. Double D Dinosaur notices that there is a very calming aura surrounding him. I see that your name is Double D Dinosaur. Is this correct? That's right. Dinosaur with double D's. I hate this so much. What the fuck is Why is he biting his lip? Why is his bulge even more off-center than it was in the last frame? I must admit, I am quite nervous. There's no need to be nervous. This is just an initial interview to get to know each other a bit. Because the more I know you, the easier it'll be for me to help you. That is why we are going to do an introduction test first. So that if you turn out to be dumb, I know if I should talk to you in a condescending tone in the future. Wait, he's literally me. Literally me. Not to worry, there are no right or wrong answers in this initial interview. Am I ready? Chat, are we ready? Exclamation point A for yes and exclamation point B for no. What are we thinking, chat? Are we ready? Oh my god. Oh yeah, we are so fucking ready. Let's go. Double D Dinosaur is a little nervous but nods determined towards Leon. Alright, time for the first question. In a few words, how would you describe yourself? Okay, how would we describe ourselves, chat? I'm glad that this has Twitch integration. This is great. This is great. I'm saying we probably sound a little insecure. A little tossed up between insecure and anxious. Who's gonna win? Let's see. I'm feeling a little bit insecure. Leon takes a good look at her. Yes, I can understand that. What? What? Why are her is she collecting her tears with her big milkies? Why are her tears white? On to the next question. What is your favorite activity? Okay, chat, what is her favorite activity? What would a dinosaur with double D's enjoy doing? Are you just gonna pick D for all of these because she has double D's? That would be really funny. All the answers are D. Well, I kind of swayed the chat there. Sorry, I guess we're really into somersaulting. Oh, really? So you really enjoy being physically active? Why is this? I love this game so much. This is the best game I've ever played in my life. The music is so good. So chat, are you saying that I should cover this song, the Dinosaur with Double D's sex song, for my next song cover? Yeah, buddy. Double D Dinosaur doesn't really answer his question, but is instead just creepily grinning to herself. I'm already losing myself. Alright, then let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite song? Probably the one that was just playing. Okay. Chat, what is our favorite song? We have a bunch of options here. We have Whole Again by Atomic Kitten, Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton, Ding Ding Dong, We're the Champions by Crazy Frog, and Careless Whisper by George Michael. It looks like everybody's already made up their minds, so we're not gonna dwell too long on this question.
Oh.
Really? Call me pathetic, but I can't listen to this song without getting choked up either. He cries to Careless Whisper. I mean, to be fair, Careless Whisper is a very emotional song. I get it. I get it, Big Dick Man. Cute. Next question. What is your favorite snack? Oh my goodness. Does she like extra large cheese pizza, pancakes, a chocolate chip cookie, or I'd like to use a lifeline? Once again, chat seems to be a bit unanimous. Pancakes aren't really a snack, they're a meal. So's a pizza. A cookie's a snack. I guess I'd like to use a lifeline. A lifeline? It's your own opinion. I would like to call my sweet cat, Mr. Robson. Double D Dinosaur picks up her phone and calls her cute cat, Mr. Robson. Hey Robson, I don't have long. Here's a question. What is my favorite snack? Are you sure? Okay, thank you. Double D Dinosaur hangs up the phone just before time runs out. Okay, well, what's your answer? Oh, shoot. Chat. What did Mr. Robson say? We lost the D. You're gonna have to settle for less than D. Dry pancakes just like our Ushi? It seems like chat is saying chocolate chip cookie. No, what a good choice. I really enjoy that too. I really feel like I'm getting to know you a bit already. On to the next question. Did you know that some claim that people who cry during a movie have a higher emotional intelligence? Is that true? Personally, I'm a bit skeptical about that. I doubt whether people who cry over a drawn dead lion are really more intelligent. What is your favorite movie? Alright. What is her favorite movie? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Garfield? It's a bit of a toss-up between Lord of the Rings and Garfield. I'm gonna give this 30 more seconds. Never would I have thought that Garfield would be going toe-to-toe with Lord of the Rings. I think Garfield just barely edges it out. Okay. Ah! Sorry! I didn't mean to click Harry Potter! I didn't mean to click Harry Potter! I meant to click Garfield! Wait, I thought you said there were no right or wrong answers. Would you like to try it again? Yes? I didn't mean to click that. Okay, Garfield. I didn't mean to click Harry Potter. My hands are jittery. Wow, what good taste you have. Too bad I don't have anyone to watch movies with. Anyway, next question. Name something you really enjoy. Let's see. Something I really enjoy. It's between biceps, a long mustache, a hard six-pack, and well-groomed cuticles. Okay. Well-groomed cuticles it is. Whoa. I can't get... Why does he keep biting his lip like that? It makes me feel so weird. This was the easiest question yet. Double D Dinosaur thinks as she sneaks a peek at his hard, well-groomed cuticles. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Double D Dinosaur is feeling relieved. Although she was a bit reluctant to open up like this, it wasn't all that bad. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. What is your favorite dinosaur? He looks like a fucking psychopath. Look at this dude's eyes. He looks fucking terrifying. This is insane. Okay, shit. Chat, you're gonna have to help me out with this. We're gonna have to really lock in for this question. She's so cute. Look at that. She seems so genuinely fucking, like, shocked. Oh no! Does he know? Why else would he ask that question? Double D Dinosaur starts sweating between her sensual thighs and underneath her breasts. Very necessary details. Who the fuck wrote this? Did I write this when I was like 14? Thanks for the 100. I'm sorry, I need to lubricate my dry throat with this very sensual water. Thank you for redeeming hydrate, chat. This was a mistake. I never should have come here. This fucking game is thirstier than Arrakis. Wait, I have to answer, otherwise I might come across as even more suspicious. Which one of these is the best dinosaur? Chat, you need to help me. I like how she seems so troubled by this question. I want to know why. I need the context right now. All in on D? Alright, all in on D. The best dinosaur is the one with a club on his tail. The one with a club on his tail. Okay. Your answer. Very peculiar. With a questionable look on his face, Dr. Leon turns his attention to his notes. Alright, all done. Believe it or not, these answers can teach you a lot about a person. And I, as a therapist, have already gotten to know a lot about you. That you take these kinds of tests very seriously, for example. Dr. Leon points out her sexy sweat. He hands her a tissue. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice that you're sexily sweating on that bench. Care for a tissue? Don't worry, that is a good thing. It means you take this session very seriously and you're willing to work on yourself. That is the first step. Very impressive. Thank you. Double D Dinosaur feels the stress leaving her body. It looks like he didn't notice after all. I am way too stressed. Maybe therapy is a good idea. If something like this already sends my stress levels through the roof. Double D Dinosaur takes the tissue from Dr. Leon and wipes the insides of her moist thighs dry. I'm sorry. Where can I put this? Don't worry about it. You can just give that to me. Why? Carefully, he grabs the dampened tissue and stores it in his cheek like a hamster. Why? Why would he do that? He just puts it in his cheek like a hamster. Looks like you've had enough for today. I'd suggest making a new appointment for next week so we can really get into it. Alright, that sounds good, Doctor. Please, call me Leon. I think the fuck not. Thank you, Doctor. I will, Lion. What? Week 1, bedroom. Double D Dinosaur is lying in bed. A thin sheet just barely covers her enormous body. Because it is quite warm, she is not wearing any other clothes. Curled up against her is her best friend, who also happens to be the cutest cat ever. That was a strange day, Mr. Robson. You're usually my only conversation partner. But today I was sharing my most personable opinions with this random attractive stud. What? Huh? Why is the cat? What? Why?
Meow.
You're so sweet and cute. She tickles his cute little cat feet. He likes it. Mr. Robson is my oldest and most loyal friend. He may not be that talkative, and sometimes he falls asleep when I'm in the middle of a sentence, but I feel like I can always talk to him about anything. I don't know if therapy is already starting to work or if I'm just glad it's over, but I feel a lot lighter today. Maybe it's a good idea to go back for another session next week after all. I must say, it was quite a shock when Dr. Leon sprung that dinosaur question on me. That's the shock? You weren't shocked by the fact that he asked you to wipe your moist, sensual thighs with a tissue and he just stuck the tissue into his cheeks? That wasn't what shocked you? What if he finds out that I'm actually a dinosaur? On the other hand, there will come a point at which it will be inevitable to share the real reason that I'm visiting him. My loneliness. I've been lonely for millions of years now. She lets out a sad sigh. I've been so lonely. That's the reason I have these huge, burdensome fucking double D tits. All my tears just get soaked right into them. Millions of years of grief have led to this moment. But thankfully I have you, Mr. Robson. Teehee, I love you too, Mr. Robson. You're right, Mr. Robson. Nobody can truly love me if I don't love myself. Please, Mr. Robson, don't get political. What?
Are we gonna need to host a therapy session after this game so we can just decompress and understand what the fuck we just played?
I think we're gonna need that. Please.
A week has gone by already when Double D Dinosaur finds herself in Dr. Leon's waiting room again. She can feel her sexually attractive belly rumble with nerves.
Do I really know for sure that I want to go through with this? It all feels so vulnerable.
She arrived early so she doesn't feel like she has to go in right away. But despite her hesitation, the clock on the wall seems to be ticking faster and louder than usual.
Maybe I'm making a mistake by coming here. Then, Double D Dinosaur notices the overly attractive man that is sitting just a few seats away from her.
From the corner of her eye, Double D Dinosaur sneaks a peek his way.
When she sees him, she can barely believe he's real. She lets out a hentai moan to really hammer that point in. A jawline that seems to have been chiseled by a sculptor. A hairline that could break off a hedge trimmer. And that body, wow, it's as if his place of birth is dreamland. His name, Chad McChatterson. It's like he stepped straight out of a chem box. But then instead with the essential part that is missing from an actual Ken doll.
toes.
Does she have a thing for feet? Is this gonna be like secretly like a feet fuckers game?
He doesn't even seem to notice me. He must think I'm a monster. He is wiping what seems to be cat hairs from his shirt while he unintelligibly mutters to himself. Then, Double D Dinosaur does something that even surprises her. She musters up some courage and actually decides to speak to him. A cat owner, I see. He looks up. Huh? Oh, these hairs? No, it's just that I can't stop strangling cats. That's the reason I'm meeting with Dr. Leon.
He literally is just Chad. He's just Chad Thundercock. Oh my goodness!
Oh, I'm sorry, I was just kidding. I know, not funny. Ugh, these muscles, they just burden me. I have to cope with humor.
Haha, no, it's my bad. I guess I'm just a little tense about my appointment.
Well, you wouldn't be the first person who doesn't understand me. He then stares at the sky for about 2 to 3 seconds with an emotional look on his face. Very sad. Let's just linger on this music for a little bit, chat. Is this supposed to be in Korean? Wait, is it supposed to be in Korean? Thank you, IU. Thank you for the 31 months too, Bing Bong. Thank you. But yeah, anyway, I actually got this free fur coat. He gestures to the hair on his shirt. Because I just can't leave my house without cuddling my cat. Call me a little bitch, but I just love that furry little guy, you know? Well, I find it very endearing. Double D Dinosaur is taken back by how easy it is for her to talk to this attractive stranger. It's normally never this easy for me. She looks around in her purse. It must be here somewhere. Here it is. Dinosaur hands him one of these cat hair rollers. His sexy fingertip accidentally touches Double D Dinosaur's hand. Lightly. A wave of goosebumps rolls over her bare shoulders. Handy. Thank you. Thanks for the sub, Echo-san. Welcome in. Oh no! What should she do? Should she be nonchalant and chill, or should she accidentally roar? Very, very important decisions, chat. Alright. Uh-oh. Looks like people here really want to embarrass our Double D Dinosaur. I guess we gotta accidentally growl. Oh, that was not what I was That was not what I was expecting. Oh no, oopsie. Bless you. Luckily he didn't notice. He starts brushing his tight shirt. While holding his shirt up to brush it, Double D Dinosaur catches a glimpse of his shiny six-pack. Catches a glimpse? It was already out for the entire frickin' world to see. You don't need to catch a glimpse of what's already in front of you. Out of excitement, a drop of sweat squirts out from one of her pores, which makes her catch herself peeking just before he makes eye contact with her again. What time do you have to go in? Huh? Have to go what? Well, I assume you're not just here for the comfortable chairs. You're waiting for your appointment too, right? He makes an XD face. Are you serious? Oh, yeah. Double D Dinosaur looks at the clock because she understands it. In just 3 minutes already! That went by fast. Huh? In 3 minutes? Wait, me too! You're not going to tell me that I'm... Gosh, I'm an hour early again, aren't I? That sucks hard. If your appointment is at 11 o'clock, then yes. Well, then at least I have plenty of time to be ashamed. Yes, I know I should have believed you sooner. This game is in fact peak. My god. My god! Double D Dinosaur accidentally lets out a giggle. With a friendly nod, he reaches out to pat the back of the cat hair roller. What do I do? Do we let him keep the cat hair roller or do we take it? This is a very important decision. Oh my goodness. We seem a little tossed on this one, chat. This writing is everything that Date Everything wants to be, because we've been having a really bad streak with dating sims lately. Cell Valence was just... It was funny, but I'm never playing that again. And then Date Everything, I don't know, I just really didn't like it. Let him keep it. All hope is lost for me anyway. That's how much hair loss Mr. Robson has. He hesitates for a moment. Is Mr. Robson your husband? Huh? Wait a second. Is he trying to gauge whether I'm single? Or is he really just not funny? Well, just before she's about to reveal to him that she's single, the door to Dr. Leon's office swings open. Dinosaur with double D's, come on in. Chat, I have a question. Are we rooting for Leon or Chad McChatterson? Who are we rooting for, chat? Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck with your strangulation problem. Hehe. Wait, what? How do you know about that? Leon, do you have something to share with the class? Well, it's not so much a problem as it is a solution. I wasn't talking to you, Doctor. Oh, of course. Come in. What the fuck just happened? Welcome. Please take a seat. Dr. Leon gestures to a chair that clearly has a whoopee cushion on it. Who made this? I need to know who wrote this game so I can... I don't even know anymore. Something. Just something. Wow. I knew he was attractive, but I didn't know that he was a comedic genius. I love a man with a brilliant sense of humor. Wait, I wonder if this is one of his psychological tests. What do I do? Chat, what are we thinking? This is so... Yeah. I guess it's up to me to make a decision. Let's sit down. Double D Dinosaur sits down. A hilarious sound fills up the room. Are you happy now? She notices a sparkle of pride in Dr. Leon's eyes. Leon's sneak increased to 100. Good. How are you doing this week? Do we be honest? Do we lie? What are we thinking, chat? My goodness. Let's be honest. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Leon's warm voice alone calms Double D Dinosaur a bit. After all, coming here is a big step already, so be proud of yourself that you're choosing to work on yourself. Double D Dinosaur appreciates his understanding, and that he leaves some of the buttons on his shirt open. That is also why it's common to do a relaxation test during one of the first sessions. A relaxation test? Yes. This often helps people calm the chaos and busyness in their heads, which in theory should make communicating about our problems easier. Double D Dinosaur looks again at Dr. Leon's strong fingers that look like they could be world heavyweight thumb wrestling champions. I hope this relaxation test is a massage. We will try to achieve this through a massage. Jackpot. Okay, please lie down. He gestures to the couch in the corner of his office. Chat, this is too much for me. I'm sorry, chat, but this is too much for me. Why is she doing that? Who gave her permission to do that? This is not okay. What? She bares her back and lies down on the table, sloshing her colossal slammers onto the table. When she carefully rests her head on her arm, she feels her heartbeat vibrating through her bosom into the leather sofa. You see, this is very relatable for me because I too feel my tits reverberate every single time my heart beats fast. They kind of just smack against each other and cause an echolocation signal to be sent to all the belugas and whales within a 10-mile vicinity of me. This is very factual. Very, very factual. You're on your own for this one, girl. No! Echolocation by boob slaps. Wait, is that what Diana does? Maybe that's what Diana does. She like echolocates by smacking her honkers together. That's how she attracts mates. That's actually kind of cool. Allie can't do that. She's petan. Calm down, Double D Dinosaur. I know I've been lonely for millions of years, but he's just doing his job. He can't help but be a man god either. Are you comfortable and ready? Okay, chat, what are we thinking? Do we play it cool or do we do a victory dance? I don't think play it cool is in chat's vocabulary. Y'all just really like embarrassing me. Okay, let's do a victory dance. She's going. What the? Okay. That's nice. She's going for it. Okay, now close your eyes and try to relax. Breathe in. And breathe out. Why does he breathe like that? Why is he breathing like that? When Leon presses his manly palms on Double D Dinosaur's scaly shoulder blades, waves of goosebumps roll over her entire exposed body. Now try to calmly get all your feelings in line. Do this by pressing spacebar at the right time when the emotion blocks are floating above the pillar. Keep the tower as straight as possible to keep your emotions balanced. The space what? Oh no, I'm not good at QTEs. Shh. What the fuck is going on? Leon begins to apply pressure. Okay. What is going on? When Leon's rough fingertips gently touch her shoulder, she accidentally lets out a sensual moan. Let's act normally, Double D Dinosaur. You're making it awkward. Relief. Rest. Too much work went into this. Anger. When Leon's warm, moist hands apply light pressure to her attractive shoulder blades, Double D Dinosaur feels like she's being wrapped in a blanket of peace and quiet. She notices her heartbeat calming down. The familiar chaotic thoughts are slowly fading as Leon's voice... What? Look? Okay, look, sure. Interested. Okay, sure. What does that say? Breathe in. What is the background? What is happening? I feel so uncomfortable. And breathe out. Stress? No, we don't want any of that. Ah! Her heart skips a beat as her relaxation collapses like a Jenga tower. Wait, was I supposed to stack that? Everything goes black for a moment while she almost drowns in a tidal wave of stress. One overpowering thought can no longer be suppressed. Wait, so I'm supposed to stack the bad feelings too? Okay, what if he knows that I'm a dinosaur? Her head spins like a carousel when she is overcome by negative thoughts. Beneath his calloused palms, Dr. Leon feels Double D Dinosaur's heart suddenly speed up. Double D Dinosaur? What did he just say? Dinosaur? He starts breathing faster and deeper. Double D Dinosaur, are you okay? He knows! I knew it was a mistake coming here. It's all becoming too much. The millions of years built up emotions are too bottled up to be resolved in just one session. Double D Dinosaur, listen to me. Stay calm. His deep, soothing voice almost immediately calms down the whirlwind of thoughts in her head. Breathe in and breathe out. It's hard for Double D Dinosaur to not calm down around Mr. Leon. His calm presence makes her feel like she has known him for a lifetime. Breathe in. Breathe out. Double D Dinosaur notices that she is slowly calming down. Are you feeling a little better now? While Double D Dinosaur takes another deep breath, she feels her cloacal hole relax again. Who wrote this? Why was this necessary for me to know? Why did I need to know that her cloacal hole... Why? When she calms down, she instantly starts feeling ashamed of her thoughts. Oh, sorry. I don't know what There's no need to apologize for anything. No one expects you to solve this in just 2 weeks. You did great. Okay. Chat, this is very important. I'm not sure why I expected anything any different. I really don't know why I expected anything different. Alright, thanks for the hydrate. I guess we tried. Sayonara, Dr. Leon. A dinosaur's eyes aren't very good, but they can detect movement. When Leon puts his pen away, she strikes. Oh my god! Game over. You ate Leon. Well, we know what to do now. Double D Dinosaur appreciates his words very much and starts blushing. After all, it is common knowledge that the opinion of an attractive person is more important. I mean, sure, why not? Still somewhat dazed, Double D Dinosaur smiles gratefully after hearing his reassuring words. Leon takes a seat back at his desk while he gives Double D Dinosaur some space to get dressed again. This was an intense session, so I think we did more than enough for today. He remarks as he takes some notes like a doctor would do. Oh, and by the way, before you go, I noticed you talking to that attractive man out there in the waiting room. And while I'm not allowed to share anything personal about him due to doctor-patient confidentiality, I would like to advise you to be cautious. Why? What did he do? I mean, clearly he has some kind of problem, but
Well, he's just jealous. You think he's just jealous? Is that what it is? I guess he's just jealous.
That's all. Be cautious. Not strange. I didn't get the impression that I couldn't trust him at all. But other than the whoopee cushion from earlier, I have no reason not to trust Leon. Leon confidently sinks back into his chair. Fuck. Double D Dinosaur is lying in bed on her toned stomach, with her long legs raised high up in the air. Her toes curl as Mr. Robson, who is snuggling sweetly against her, kneads her with his little paws. Another intense day. Who would have thought that getting a massage would be so tiring? I'm a bit ashamed, though, how I acted with Leon today. What in the world possessed me? Mr. Robson lies down on his back. It's his way to tell Double D Dinosaur to stroke his chubby belly. I'm gonna take a minute to just swig my water. This is very, very necessary. So chat, what are we thinking so far? What are your thoughts so far? How do you feel about this game? A lot of cats don't like their belly rubs, so this means he must really like me. It's so cute. Purr. Ah, you're so cute. As Double D Dinosaur slowly runs her nails over Mr. Robson's belly, she can't help but think back to that man in the waiting room. I can't help but think back to that man I met in the waiting room, Mr. Robson. Made me feel something in my gut that I haven't felt since the Jurassic, the second and middle period of the Mesozoic era. That attraction. But still, I keep thinking about what Dr. Leon said about him. Be cautious? Why would he say that? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'll probably never speak to the mysterious hot male again anyway. Well, I for sure won't if I stop going to the therapy sessions. I just don't know if it really suits me, you know? I mean, what's the end goal? I'll never be able to tell Dr. Leon that I'm a dinosaur, or colloquially, a large reptile from the subclass Diapsida and the infraclass Archosauromorpha, anyway. Yeah, I know. You're probably right. Only 2 sessions may not be enough to know if therapy will help me get over my real problem. My loneliness. But I'm still not promising I'll keep going. You cute little guy. Robson closes his eyes contentedly the way cute cats do. Her phone vibrates next to her on the bedside table. I like the environmental storytelling. We see a dinosaur with double D tits, a Polaroid that says party, a dinosaur, fuzzy slippers with googly eyes. This thing? Mr. Robson? A bra on the floor? You know, just essentials. Mr. Robson, who is just beginning to drift off to sleep, jolts up for a moment and then slowly closes his eyes again. What is this? A message from an unknown number appears on the screen.
Hey, is this you?
I have no idea who this could be. The last time I gave out my number must have been that time a guy stepped on me on the street about charities. No, not stepped on me. The last time I gave out my number must have been that time a guy stopped me on the street about charities. But only because I didn't want to say no, because otherwise the word charity would make me feel like a bad person. Okay. Sorry, my brain is a little broken. But that must have been half a year ago or so. How should I respond to the message?
Okay, chat, how do we respond to this mysterious, alluring, seductive caller of ours? Very important questions. Depends. Message sent. Whatever, it's getting late. Next to her, she feels Mr. Robson twitching in his sleep. He must be playing in his sleep. So goddamn cute. She takes a photo of Mr. Robson before putting her phone away. Why is it when she takes a photo, he looks like a regular cat, but whenever he's here, he's like all buff and... I have so many questions and not enough answers. But then her phone vibrates again. It's another message from the unknown number. She gets a funny feeling about it while reading the message. What do you find more important in a potential partner? Personality or looks? What is this? Yet for some reason she's intrigued by the question and decides to answer in all honesty. Chat, what do you find more important in a partner? My goodness. Well, you restored my faith in you, chat. Personality it is. Message sent. What a weird question. But still interesting to think about. Is that how I really feel? Startled, she almost drops her phone while she receives yet another message. Huh? Did you know that this is what Did you know that this is what most people think? Personality 63%, looks 37%. Huh. They just called us basic. Wait, is that just the ratio of Twitch chat? Did they give me like an actual statistic, or is that just the ratio of Twitch chatters just now? I'm confused. That's live stats? Oh, okay, that makes more sense to me. So I guess I agree with most people on this. Interesting. But still a bit creepy. I wonder who that message could have been from. She looks over at Mr. Robson, who's still taking a nap in full ball form. You're not stalking me, are you, Robbie? He doesn't respond to her because he has no interest in the subject. But he is still cute, because he looks adorable. Fair enough. Yeah, good plan. I should go to sleep too. It's getting late. When she lies down on her side, her breasts slap together. Ugh. Startled but with a tired look on his face, Mr. Robson looks up. Brrr. No, don't worry, Robson. It was just my gargantuan bosom. Just go back to sleep. Brrr. Robson, behave! Besides, I'm a dinosaur, so I don't even produce milk. Well, that sounds like quitter talk to me. That sounds like quitter talk to me. Just because you can't produce milk now doesn't mean you can't produce milk later. Evolution and shit. I don't know. Another week has flown by. Double D Dinosaurus is sitting in the waiting room again anxiously, waiting for Dr. Leon. She looks at the clock. It's almost time. I'm curious what this week's test will be. For a moment, she thinks about the possibilities of today's test. Hopefully one day it'll be a pregnancy test. What? She's not literally me. What are you talking about? This is a lot even for me. The door to the waiting room flies open. She looks up when she hears someone jogging into the waiting room, panting sensually. Hey, it's that babe from last week. I wonder if he remembers me. Hey, Dinosaur. Dinosaur? What? How does he know? Dinosaur immediately felt herself getting red hot and stressed. Suddenly she feels like it's hard to breathe, as if her juicy throat is being squeezed tight. God, I hate when my Juicy's throat is squeezed. How do you know that I... Your name? I overheard Dr. Podgestant calling you in his office last week, remember? Yeah, right. Although she feels reassured, her heart is still pounding in her throat, and her nipples, which look very small due to the enormousness of her breast, are hard. Because of the tension. Let's walk through the sentence again. Although she feels reassured, her heart is still pounding in her throat, and her nipples, which look very small due to the enormousness of her breasts, are hard because of the tension. It's the important details that really sell the game. This is masterful writing. This is writing that people paid colleges money for. No, dear. I hope I didn't come across as full-on creepy crawler because I remembered your name. Did he come across as creepy, chat? I don't know. I think he's fine. He just remembers. I'd say she's feeling probably pretty flattered about it. Yeah. I mean, it was just such a unique, exotic name that I don't know, for some reason it stuck. Don't worry, I see it as a compliment. I'm glad, as long as he doesn't know my secret. Wait. You're not gonna tell me your appointment is in 5 minutes, are you? Yes it is. Oh, you must be kidding me. Am I too early again? I really need to change my clock to daylight savings time. Well, at least I won't have to be bored in the next 5 minutes. You underestimate just how boring I can be. Did I really just say that? Why do I feel so comfortable with him? Normally I don't talk to people that easily at all. This game is causing me so much cosmic damage, you have no idea, chat. And especially not with someone as attractive as him. I bet his scrotum is huge. And why is huge throbbing? Why is huge throbbing? Dinosaur is a ball man. Well, challenge not to get bored accepted. I'm sorry I'm so wet, by the way. We still don't know his name. The man gestured to his toned body, drenched in sweat that looks like he just worked out. I'm normally really not this moist. What do we do, chat? Are we gonna be normal about this? What do you think his name is? I don't know, Brody? Why is it almost unanimously inhale his scent? Why? Why? Double D Dinosaur deeply inhales his intense aroma. He accidentally bites her lower lip while looking at his sweat-covered, shiny biceps. It would be arousing if it didn't smell so bad. This is not for me. This doesn't do anything for me. This is not for me. She gets startled when she sees her own reflection staring back at her in his sweat. Get a hold of yourself, Double D Dinosaur. I just came back from an intense day of somersaulting. Oh really? Somersaulting? I really like doing that too. Are you serious? Awesome. Yeah, I really like to challenge myself. But I couldn't really concentrate today, because the whole time I had Careless Whisper stuck in my head. He's just pandering. He just saw our answer sheet or something and is trying to pander to us. What a fucking poser. You might have heard of it. Yeah, I actually really love that song too. Wait, he's a cat lover, loves somersaulting, and he loves music that is made solely for the purpose of being liked too? I must be dreaming. That's a beautiful song, isn't it? But tonight I'm gonna take it easy. I'll take a nice shower, then I'm just gonna sit and watch my favorite movie, Chocolate Chip Cookie. You read the answers on our sheet, but you didn't read them all the way through, you fucking ding-dong. Oh, I don't think I know that one. Well, we can't literally like all the same things. Then it'd just be scary how much we'd be on the same page. The nervousness that Double D Dinosaur felt in her abdomen earlier has suddenly disappeared. Her nipples are still rock hard, by the way. He's not my husband, you know. Huh? Mr. Robson? I knew you were who you're talking about. I just wanted to come across... whatever. It's my cat. He's very cute and sweet. What's your cat's name? Relaxor. I love that little guy, you know?
Honestly, I just don't know what I'd do without him.
I know what you mean. With a charming smile that could hypnotize her, the man smiles gratefully. Then their conversation is suddenly interrupted by the door to Dr. Leon's office swinging wide open.
Dinosaur with double D's, please come in.
Okay. Double D Dinosaur stands up. Due to the laws of gravity, different parts of her body gracefully jiggle. Enough! Enough! Oh, before I go, what's your name anyway? Dr. Leon, are you dumb or something? Anyway, come on in and we'll start a memory test. No, I want to know what his name is. Uh-oh. Dr. Leon sits down at his desk and looks through some of his paperwork. While reading, he holds onto his glasses as if that will make him work better. Please take a seat. What do we do? This is a very important choice. My goodness. My goodness. I guess we keep standing. Weird. How are you doing this week? How are we doing? This game is too much. This game is doing too much. It's too much. I'm still a little bit nervous. I'm still not sure if this whole therapy thing is something for me, but I must admit that I'm starting to notice that I'm feeling a lot better lately. And it's all thanks to you.
I appreciate you saying that, but you're doing all the heavy lifting.
Dinosaur looks away shyly. The only one that does the real heavy lifting is my spine. Cause, you know, I have these really huge tits. You know, that's why my name is Double D Dinosaur. Anyway. Because of her gigantic yes. Yes, this we settled. This game does exactly what it needs to.
As I said before, this week it's time for a memory test.
Not only because you seem to have forgotten my very easy to remember name, but also because you forgot that last week I tried to plant the seed of distrust about that mysterious man in the waiting room. Why is his name a While the doctor is talking, Dinosaur is staring at his broad shoulders. I wish he planted a seed in me. I know what you said, but honestly, he seems like a great guy to me. Look, again, I can't say anything personal about him because of the whole doctor-patient confidentiality thing and blah, blah, blah. But trust me when I say you have to be careful, and not just a little bit, too. Maybe you're right. Is he? I'm so confused. But will you be right? We're gonna find out today in the memory test. Dr. Leon takes a stack of cards from his desk and spreads the cards face down all across his table. Try to find as many pairs of the same card as possible. But beware, there is a time limit. Are you ready for the memory test? Wait, shit, no, I'm not. Are we vulnerable? Do we want to be vulnerable or hilarious? What are we thinking? Oh no, but what if I get a low score? I hope you don't punish me for it.
What are we gonna do again? Hilarious. I get it. Maybe you also forgot that you're not that funny.
Oh.
Hey! Alright, here we go.
Okay. I finished the game. That was easy.
Double D Dinosaur speculates about whether her IQ may be at genius level.
Me? She's literally me. Down to the honkers and the freaking egomania with low self-esteem. She's literally me.
This was just the first round.
Huh? Oh, man.
Nice. Are you starting to understand the game?
Yeah, I think so, but there's still some duplicate cards in the game. That's the point! Oh my god. Okay, sure.
Then she suddenly notices something about the designs of the cards.
Am I really that lonely? Or do those images remind me of something?
This is too much. Leon sees Double D Dinosaur blushing while looking at his cards. He proudly nods.
Do you like them? I made them myself. Yeah, why did his bold shift between those text options? Why did his bold shift from ever so slightly to the left to more centered? I don't understand. Why? Fruit?
Yeah, I'm a real foodie, that's why.
That's totally why these all look like this is... Why is that hairy? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why is that hairy? I'm getting worse. I'm locked out. Fuck. No. Oh, we made it. You're doing great. Double D Dinosaur is staring at the cards as if they're prey while her heart rate increases. Keep it up. Wait, what happens if I lose? Okay, we're doing good. You're a natural talent. Double D Dinosaur's tail waggles with enthusiasm and Leon compliments her. You can do it. Oh, sure. Are we still doing what? That's insane. This is actually too much. Fuck. I'm not doing good. That was close. The adrenaline rush from revealing the images has made Dinosaur sweaty hot. She looks up at Leon and hesitates for a moment. Doctor, would you mind if I took my shoes off for a moment? Leon looks up and Leon looks up in surprise and shyly nods in agreement. No! Stop this right now! When her shoes slip off her heels, the scent of her prestigious feet fills the room. Imagine this. No, I will not imagine the smell. For a moment, Double D Dinosaur thinks she sees Leon blushing, but there is no time to dwell on this because the next round is already starting. I'm locked out. I'm so sorry. I'm so locked out right now. I literally cannot focus. Fuck. Oh, clutch. Wow, beautiful. Wait, what did he just call me? Adrenaline is rushing through Double D Dinosaur's voluptuous body while she fights the instinct to roar in excitement. She looks at the cards with the pictures of above-average moist fruit, then back at Leon while licking her lipless mouth seductively. Leon proceeds to undo some extra buttons on his shirt due to the enthusiasm heat in the room. Okay. What the fuck is that? Fuck, I'm not gonna get this one. This one's too... Oh my god, why am I logging in for this? Why? Why am I logging in for this? Out of sheer enthusiasm, Double D Dinosaur accidentally lets out a sensual growl. Shit, did he hear that? What if he realizes I'm actually a dinosaur? But luckily, Leon is too invested in the game to notice. Only one more round to go. Can we do it, chat? Do you believe in me? This actually gets easier as time goes on. There we go, yay, we did it! Double D Dinosaur did it! High on the dopamine rushing through her veins, she jumps up cheering and gives Leon a big smack on his cheek because... What? We're gonna ponder on this image for a few moments. I think we need to really ruminate on the media that we are consuming. What is that? I don't know what that is. She is very flexible. Double D Dinosaur did it. High on dopamine rushing through her veins, she jumps up cheering and gives Leon a big smack on his cheek. Crank up the sex boosting. It's as if she's being electrocuted by the wave of goosebumps that follow from pressing her wet lips against his face. What lips? You just called her a lipless dinosaur! She has no lips to wet! What do you mean? You literally just called her lipless! If you're gonna be writing this, at the very least have some frickin' crumb of consistency. Oops, sorry. I let myself go for a moment. She sees Leon nervously trying to avoid eye contact while blushing a little bit. He then tries his best to muster his professionalism back up.
Leon then studies the notes on his paperwork closely. You've made it through 10 rounds. Wow, a world record! Leon is perplexed. I'm really impressed with you. Not just the looks, smart as well. He stammers for a moment. My apologies, that wasn't very professional of me. I don't know what came over me. Double D Dinosaur giggles. He probably says that to everyone who's attractive and intelligent. Like me, the very humble Double D Dinosaur. But what did you think about the test? I worked quite hard on it and you're the first one to play it. Don't worry, I can handle criticism. That was actually really fun. The mini games in this game are fun. I like them. But what do you think, chat? What are we thinking? Did you like it? Was it just okay? What are we thinking? Bum bum ba bum ba bum. Bum bum ba bum ba bum. Boom bum ba bum ba bum. Bum bum ba bum ba bum. Does the title roll off the tongue nicely, you think? Constructive criticism. There we go. That's good. Then it just skips over. Great. Phenomenal. Double D Dinosaur is lying in bed with Mr. Robson snuggled warmly against her. He tries to wash her feet by licking them. Why is there so much feet content in this? Brrr. Hee, Mr. Robson, stop. I already took a naked shower already. What a day, huh? Did Dr. Leon really accidentally tell me he finds me attractive? Tee-hee, I've never seen him lose his composure like this before. It kind of made him adorable. You know, a naked shower as opposed to a regular shower where you just lie in the shower underneath the shower head with all your clothes on and look aimlessly at the ceiling, wondering what led you to that point. I can't deny that it made me feel good. Especially since it came from someone with such impressive traps. The trapezius muscle or monkshood muscle is the diamond-shaped muzzle at the top of the back in human anatomy. Thanks for the information, game. I know what traps are. I know what traps are! But I was kind of shocked when that mysterious sexy man just called out my name. Did I call it monkshood? I meant to say monkshood, sorry. Do you think he noticed that I reacted so tensely to it? Sometimes I think that it might just be easier if people knew that I'm actually a dinosaur that emerged about 230 million years ago in the Triassic as a split within the broader group of dinosaur forms. But I'm afraid that people wouldn't accept me. Maybe he or Leon would understand. They seem like warm people to me. Or maybe they'll never talk to me again. What does she sigh like that? Mr. Robson is licking his salty anus with great precision. I don't need to see that. Double D Dinosaur lets out a giggle at this sight. Robson always puts a smile on her face, even during moments like these where she feels insecure and anxious. I know cats do that, but they went out of their way to illustrate a man-shaped cat licking his butthole. And for what? For what purpose did that need to happen? He was there for me from the first moment I met him. It's been years now, but I still remember it as if it was yesterday. Double D Dinosaur looks up, trying to activate a flashback. I still remember him lying there in that wet bag. It was a rainy night when Double D Dinosaur was sobbing on her way home from a bad date. Okay, chat, we need to lock in. This is exposition time. When when she suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the alley. What was that? A cat? She could barely hear the sound above the sound of the rain splashing on the street. But even when she thinks back to that moment, she can still hear that desperate cry. A few final breaths, desperately trying to squeeze a hopeless sound out of an exhausted set of lungs. From the bottom of the dumpster. When she opened the dumpster and carefully moved some bags, the faint sound became a little louder. Then she saw the bag. The bag that Mr. Robson was in. A bag with just enough accidental air holes to barely keep him alive. When she opened the bag, she saw him, curled up, shivering from the cold. So thin and starved that it really made his six-pack pop. But still, it was a very sad moment because of the almost dying part. Yes, sure. Mr. Robson had a tough life. When Mr. Robson was just a cute little kitten, he was used as a model cat. Day in and day out, he was placed under blazing hot studio lights so that his owners could take photos of things for, like, memes, social media, greeting cards, similar things in that vein. They only gave him just enough food so that he wouldn't act up and stay calm, while they put him in awkward positions and funny outfits in front of the camera. But Robson didn't know any better. He gladly did it for his owners. Even under the hot lights, he cherished those moments, because these were the only moments when his owners really paid attention to him. Even on the day where things went wrong, the day he got dressed up as a cowboy. Although it looked very cute and funny, he hadn't eaten for 2 days, and he was too tired to muster up the strength to stay on the rocking horse. He felt dizzy for a moment and slipped off the horse with his cute kitten body. He didn't even feel the impact he made from rolling off the table. He only saw a bright light. He can't remember what happened next, but when he woke up, he heard his owners discussing what to do with him. They sounded concerned. And even though Robson was very weak, it made him feel good. Only then did he feel the burning sensation of his burn on his paw. He'd rolled into the studio lights during his fall, and his hair had been burned away by the heat. On the way to the vet, Robson was very scared. He couldn't see a thing and was not used to the loud hum of the car. He hadn't been in the car many times before, but he knew he had to put on a brave face so his owners wouldn't worry about him. Mr. Robson wondered if his owners made me put him in this bag because they knew he was very scared of the vet, and it would be less scary for him this way. But then the car stopped. He felt that he was being picked up, feeling the texture of the burlap sack scraping against his wound as he was lifted up. He stayed strong. He knew they were almost at the vet now. But then he felt himself suddenly being thrown down. The chaos made it difficult for him to hear what his owner's muffled voices were saying. But when the water started to seep in from the bottom of the bag, Robson realized he wasn't going to the vet. He'd been thrown into the water! This had to be a mistake, right? My owners would never do this, right? Confusing and desperate thoughts raced through his mind. The water slowly rose to his chest muscles, his neck, and up to his chin. Funny enough, the feeling of panic decreased the higher the water rose. Maybe now I can finally get some rest. As he thought this, he felt just how exhausted he was from the past years, as if he was finally allowing himself to relax now that he no longer had to pretend. A tear welled up in the corner of his eye. Not because this was the end, but because even then he couldn't believe that his owners would do this. As a tear runs down his cheek towards the rising water, he slowly closes his eyes. Save him!
His owner's voices sound panicky from outside the bag, while Robson now finds himself being carried away by the water. Robson opens his eyes. I knew it! Then he hears the voice of his other owner. Hurry! But it's already too late. The water was already up to his eyes. But despite that, Mr. Robson felt happy. Happy because he felt wrong about his owners. Suddenly the water descends at a rapid pace from the holes at the bottom of the bag, and Robson feels himself being lifted. His owners open the bag carefully but hastily. Robson fights the instinct to squint as the bright sunlight shines in as they open the bag, just so he can see his owners again as soon as possible. But when his cute little cat head peeks out from the edge of the bag, the first thing he sees are not the familiar faces of his owners, but a lens of a camera pointed at him. The years of being a cute kitten were long behind him, and a burn mark isn't cute enough to be put on memes and happy birthday cards. They threw him in the water just to be fished out again and filmed it. The video was then called Saving a Cat from Drowning. The video received millions of views and his owners became heroes. Once again, money was made from his suffering. Dozens of videos later, it took him longer and longer to recover. Mr. Robson was getting older and more exhausted than ever before, but his owners were happy, so he was happy too. Until the inevitable day came when they got a new cat to replace him. After years of treating him like trash, they eventually placed him in the trash. Wrapped in a garbage bag, dumped in a container. What Robson remembers most about this is that they didn't even say bye to him. This time there was no one around to save him. If Dinosaur wasn't there that night, because remember this game is about her, no one would have opened the bag before the garbage was picked up the next day. I remember it so vividly. Those big, frightened, round eyes that looked at me when I opened that bag. Just like my big, frightened, round tits shiver in the cold whenever they're not covered. Afraid that even his cry for help was something he would be punished for. But when I asked him if he wanted to come home with me, the anxious look turned into a grateful smile. And even when there was no reason for him to trust anyone else, he was there for me that night. He picked me up and took me home, because cats can do that. Since then, home finally really feels like home. This game is so fucking stupid. Why did it make me cry a little bit? It made me cry. But you see, people who react emotionally to movies are a lot more intelligent than the average person. Hug your cat. A cat should never be thrown in the dumpster. Next to her in bed, Mr. Robson looks at her questioningly. He then rubs his head on her as if he could read her thoughts. He's an old cat now, but he is fully recovered. The hair on his paws grown back and the little of his burns are still visible. Well, little of his burns are still visible. His shaved legs graze Dinosaur's side. So cute, I love him. The phone on her bedside table vibrates as the screen lights up. One new message received. She gets a bad feeling in her toned abdomen as she hesitates to open the message. Literally me. Oh, it's the same number as last week. I have another question for you, but think carefully. This is an important question, chat. Are you ready? She looks at her phone with a confused look. What kind of strange thing is this? I know this is my phone. I meant that message. Are you ready for your next question? All right, chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Okay, we're thinking yes. Bzz. She's visibly startled when she immediately receives the next message. The message only contains a question. A question that, although strange, actually makes her think.
Can having a pet be a deal breaker for you in a potential relationship? She doesn't know if it's because of the therapy sessions, if it's just an interesting dilemma, or if she's just plain bored, but she decides to answer in all honesty. Can having a pet be a deal breaker for me in a relationship?
Well, that one makes sense. She has a cat. Why would it be a deal breaker? That's like a clear no. Before she can even think about whether she fully agrees with her own answer, she receives yet another message. Interesting. Did you know that 81.2% of people gave this answer? Huh. Why does he... These questions just exist to poll chat. It's literally just relaying what you guys say back to me.
Robson, you kiss your mother with that mouth? Oh yeah, sorry. Rest in peace.
How many... I need to know how many weeks there are. You've unlocked an outfit for completing Leon's couple quest. Yay! An oversized shirt. Awesome! You can equip the outfit in the menu. Great. I'm in a hurry with a lot of sloshing sounds. Dinosaur walks in while looking at the clock. 10 minutes. I guess there wasn't any need to rush after all. Whew, I'm so hot. Dinosaur waves her shirt in the hope of cooling herself down. The movements made her king-sized breasts slap against her chest. Nothing sexual, but it does happen, so... Double D Dinosaur takes his seat. Is it weird that I dressed up this time hoping I would see him again? If he knew that, he'd probably think I was some crazy wall crawler or something. Maybe it's for the best. Dr. Leon probably isn't warning me about him for nothing. Still, she decides to fantasize about the man for a moment. What will I fantasize about? I don't... Why? Why? Okay, we'll fantasize about his veins. She fantasizes about the throbbing veins wrapped around the mysterious man's arms like eels. But then she snaps out of it because the door opens. The attractive man she met earlier comes rushing in. When he sees Dinosaur, he suddenly stops rushing and tries to take a seat in the waiting room, nonchalantly. Early again, are you? I'm starting to think you can't tell time. The man looks at her playfully. That's because I was also late for my telling time lessons. XD. I'm not even gonna let you choose this time, chat. We're just gonna... Okay, fine. I was gonna choose awkward silence. Awkward silence. Double D Dinosaur stares at him. On his face, she can see that he is disappointed, and he went for it. There. He will now be reliving this moment a few more times in bed tonight. Well, actually, if I'm being honest, I mean... He starts to stumble over his words. TBH, cringe AF. I want to be honest. But now that I'm about to say it, I'm afraid you'll really see me as a full-on crazy fuck Skywalker. I'm sure it won't be that bad. This time I'm not really early, or, well, not by accident. I just really enjoyed our conversations last time, and I was hoping to run into you today if I arrived a little earlier again. You can clearly see that he finds it difficult to explain. I don't know if you agree, but to me our conversations somehow felt so familiar, so fast. More than the conversations with Dr. Podgestad. Is that crazy? Oh man, I must sound insane. We'll be understanding. It is a bit crazy, but so is caramel sea salt, and we all seem to act like that's normal too. Double D Dinosaur feels relieved and secretly less strange for herself, hoping to see him again today. She sneaks a sneak peek at his moist biceps that make any shirt look tight.
She lets her prehistoric snake tongue slip out a few times to catch some of the scent. Some reptiles smell with their tongues. Hey, what's your name anyway? He hesitates for a moment. My name is Hunk.
You have to be kidding me. There is no way this man's name is Hunk. I refuse to believe it. I simply refuse. I don't...
I know, it's a dumb name. My parents are both obsessed with looks. My mother's a model and my father's an actor and plastic surgeon. Day in, day out, they're only busy with their appearance.
Sometimes it even seems like looks are the only thing that matters to them.
He emotionally stares into space for a moment. Very coincidentally, this is also in direction of Dinosaur's half-bare feet.
Sorry, I don't think that sigh was deep enough.
That's why I personally don't like superficiality. No, not me. I think the inside is the most important. Super cute. The name Hunk? It is pretty dumb. But I have heard worse. People are so against Hunk now that he's like been outed as a foot guy. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. Well, it's a little toss. Let's just go with I've heard worse. Hunk, I've heard worse. But you just have to think about it like this. At least your name isn't Hey! Hey! How dare you read my Steam name? Hey! Why am I catching strays? I paid you 10 Canadian dollars for this game. And honestly, I think Hunk fits you just fine. Am I actually flirting? I normally never do that. Nani, what? I appreciate the compliment. But to be honest, I don't like being that attractive. I'm done with people just seeing me as a piece of sexy meat that they want to have sex with. Man, I agree. It just sucks being such a sexy piece of meat that people want to have sex with. What a line of all time! No, I'm much more than that. Double D Dinosaur stares at his breasts while she barely listens to him because he's attractive. Honestly, it only makes me feel lonely. Double D Dinosaur's heart skips a beat. Wait a minute. Lonely. That's how I feel too. A tear almost wells up in the corner of her eye, but then the door to Dr. Leon's office swings open. Dinosaur with big knockers, come in. It's time for your appointment. As she stands up, Double D Dinosaur looks at Hunk with concern and places her claw on his muscular shoulder. I feel sorry for you. Oh, don't worry. The doctor says if I apply ointments every few weeks, it'll just go away. We weren't talking to you, Leon. Give me one moment. In the meantime, please take a seat. Dr. Leon says while he's sitting at the desk intently looking through a book. Dinosaur notices that he looks very intelligent doing it. The cover of the book reads, How to Pretend You're Reading for Beginners. Interesting. He puts the book down and takes off his glasses while clasping his hands together. He leans his imposing body towards her. I know you previously had your doubts about coming here every week, so I think it's great that you're going through with it. I don't even know if I want to do the dating sim aspect of this anymore. This is agony. This is so funny, but it's also putting me through such immense pain. When hearing herself talk, she's shocked by her own flirty tone and tries to overcompensate by adding bitch to it. But think about how you'll feel when I reach the end. I don't know if I have the willpower to reach the end of this game. For today, I prepared a coordination test. What does that entail? We'll test whether you can visualize in your head. You can also translate it onto paper. Don't worry, it sounds more complicated than it actually is. Basically, we're just gonna be drawing. During the first round, we're gonna test how good you are at visualizing something you see every day. Preferably something you care about. Something that you associate with joy.
Awesome. Like my sweet honkers. Oh, yeah.
I'll give you 60 seconds to draw Mr. Robson as best as you can.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a big, strong man with rippling pectorals for some reason. I love titties. And then a dinosaur right here with huge knockers. Going, wow! OMG, I have those! OMG, I have those. And point at the tits. There we go! Alright, time's up! Let's see. Leon doesn't move a muscle while holding the drawing in front of him. Briefly, he looks at Double D Dinosaur, then back to the drawing. Are you proud of yourself? I'm really not. I'm really, really not proud of myself right now. What are we thinking, chat? You want to be nice to me or you want to hurt my feelings? Basically, that's what you should think of when you're answering this question. Pretty proud. Alright, for the second round, we're gonna do things a little differently. I want to ask you to firmly hold onto your pencil, then close your eyes. For the next round, we'll see if you can visualize specific topics without looking. In other words, drawing in the dark. Double D Dinosaur closes her eyes gracefully. She finds it very exciting because she can't see what Leon is up to right now. Could he be secretly watching me? Meanwhile, Leon picks something up from under his nail and wonders what it is. He smells it, then looks to Jesus Christ. Okay, an apple, sure. I get 10 seconds to draw an apple. Yes, I'm ready. Awesome. Okay, time's up. Let's see what we drew. You can now open your eyes. Oh. It's an apple going kya. Well, it was with your eyes closed, I guess. Filled with pride, Double D Dinosaur looks at her drawing and confidently nods at Leon. Alright, for the next round, we're going to make it just a little bit more difficult. During this round, I'd like to ask you to draw a clock in the dark, including all numbers in the hands at 5 o'clock. Please close your eyes. Okay, let's draw some clock. This is not a perfect circle at all. This is so bad. I'm gonna make the clock say Kia too. Kia. Time's up. Let's see what we drew. Quite beautiful. Dinosaur looks at her drawing with satisfaction and wonders whether she might have bat powers because she functions so well in the dark. We're almost done. Don't ask any questions. Don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. But we're bumping up the difficulty just a bit more, okay? For this round, I'd like to ask you to draw a human face including all features with your eyes closed. Okay. Full of unearned confidence, Double D Dinosaur nods as she closes her eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't draw the legs, I just drew. I don't want to open my eyes, I don't want to see. Oh, thank God you don't get to see what I actually drew. Not bad, but you forgot the eyebrows. Okay, it's time for the last round. This is an improv round. Okay, I can draw whatever I want. Let's see. But don't worry, if it makes you feel better, it's not like these drawings would ever end up in a museum anyway. Nothing personal. Double D Dinosaur feels relieved by his insult. You ready? Let's go! Alright. Okay, there we go.
You're done.
I hate that so much. Why are you whispering? This micro ASMR session sends a wave of goosebumps all over Dinosaur's voluptuous body. It's like her goosebumps have goosebumps. Wait a minute. What have you done? Huh? Dinosaur opens her eyes. Oh no, I wrote this. I drew a wanky with a bunch of penises. I couldn't see where I was drawing because of my eyelids covering my eyeballs. It's almost like it's your fault or something. Leon tries to wipe it away with no avail. But when Leon sees Dinosaur's worried look, he's startled. It's okay, he says in a soothing voice. Well, what do we do? You guys decide while I get myself fruit snacks. I'm so disappointed in you. Is there any way I can make it up to you? Double D Dinosaur looks intently into Leon's eyes.
Well, honestly, there's something I could think of that I'd like from you.
He just barely dares to look at her. If you ever want to teach me how to draw like a cat like that, I'd really appreciate it. He holds up the drawing of Mr. Robson that she drew earlier and studies it with a satisfied expression. Sweet little guy, he comments. Aw. You're really talented. There's a moment of silence as they look deeply into each other's eyes. But then Double D Dinosaur notices that Leon looks nervously away for a moment. Well, I think we put enough effort in for today. I don't think I am straight enough for this. This probably appeals to certain girls' fetishes, but I'm sorry. I don't think I'm that kind of girl. I'm sorry. This is not doing anything for me. This is too much for me. I don't think it's meant to do anything for anyone. I don't know. This is somebody's fetish. It's just not mine. Will you be back next week? I think so.
She hesitates because she knows that if she continues therapy, she will eventually have to share her secret. That she's one of those full-on reptilian species. I mean, same. Are you sure I shouldn't fix the table? No, don't worry about it. You should probably fix that little piece of snot in your nose. Dinosaur is shocked and out of reflex immediately wipes her arm across her nose. A dumb choice because now everyone knows that now the booger is somewhere on her arm, which is probably even more disease. Okay, yeah, that's great. See you next week. For the rest of the day, Double D Dinosaur wondered how long she had been walking around with a booger in her nose without anyone saying anything about it at all. For what it's worth, I'm not into any of them. This experience is causing me psychic damage. Double D Dinosaur is exhausted and flopped onto her bed without showering, her legs spread open. You know what, though? This game isn't about being attracted to these characters. It is about making a statement, and it absolutely did. And to that, I say, well done. Her feet are still dirty for those who are interested. I'm not interested! You did not need to tell me that! Next to her, Mr. Robson is burning her arm. What should I do? Well, I'm not gonna let you guys choose. We're gonna pet his head. Never mind, I shouldn't have done that! That was another intense day, but I do feel quite good about it. Is therapy good for me after all? Brr. Yes, I did see him again. His name is Hunk. What a unique name, huh? And that for such a modest man. I wonder why he talks to Dr. Leon. You're right, I know. That's none of my business. But I'm still quite curious, I say, sticking my ass out for the viewers to see. No, I don't think it's for his catnip addiction. That's generally exclusively a cat thing. Due to this exciting day, she is more comfortable than usual and starts to doze off almost immediately. Thanks for the bits, Crazy. Thank you. Her phone, which is super coincidentally placed between her legs, vibrates and makes her go, ah! Dinosaur gets startled. Huh? Another message? Are you ready to be honest? Huh? Okay, what are we thinking, chat? A or B? I'm so sorry. Yes, Mom. Message sent. Bzz. What do you find the most attractive characteristic in a potential partner? The most attractive characteristic in a potential partner? Humor. She's startled again when she receives a message back almost immediately. One new message. She hesitates for a moment but then opens the message anyway. Did you know that this is what most people think? The suspense will need to tell me something that I can already see because this is literally just statistics from chat's answers just now. She puts her phone on her bedside table and plops back onto her pillow with a serious look on her face. Who keeps sending me these things? Whether it's wrong, she can't deny it's interesting to think about. I have to say the humor does remind me of Hunk. Maybe that's why I'm already secretly looking forward to next week. I know. That might not be the best reason to go. But if it motivates me to go to therapy, it might still help me in the long run.
Anyway, I can't deny that Leon has also piqued my interest. Brrr. I know how it sounds. It's weird to say because I barely know them. Hee hee, who do I like more? It's hard to say because I don't like any of them. Gee willikers. Okay, chat, moment of truth. Who do we like more? I hate it here. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess it's Leon. Double D Dinosaur dreams away for a moment. Oh, Leon. For a moment, she fantasizes about what it would be like if Leon were next to her right now. But then in a flash, an unexpected lightning strike, the fantasy turns into uncertainty. But why would I even think about that? As if any of them would even have a spark of interest in me if they found out I was a monster. An actual dinosaur, which emerged about 230 million years ago in the Jurassic era as a split between the broader group of dinosaur forms. I'll always be so alone. Alone with these two big tits. That's a very articulated and substantiated point you just made. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's go to sleep. When Double D Dinosaur walks into the waiting room, she sees Hunk already sitting there. She notices the knot in her stomach, which she always felt before, is less prevalent today, knowing that she's going to have a moment with Hunk. Double D Dinosaur wants to play it cool, but she can't contain the smile on her cold-blooded face when she sees Hunk sitting. She... What? Good morning, Hunk. It feels strange to call him by his name. What a coincidence to see you here today. Good morning. For some reason, he seems a little bit nervous. He forces a smile at her. It'll take one more curse thing for me to draw the line. And end this where it needs to be ended. Let's ignore his emotions. He takes a deep breath. I need to talk to you. I've never heard him with such a serious tone before. Is this gonna be bad news?
I do respect you immensely, and I appreciate the conversations we've had.
Double D Dinosaur nods attentive but slightly nervously.
I'd even go so far as to say that I feel like we have a connection.
I barely know you! I don't fucking know you! Leave me alone! Chad, don't make me say that, please! No! Okay, thank God. I barely know you. I understand.
I want to share something important with you that's important to me. But man, I'm terrified that this is gonna change things between us.
What? He hesitates for a moment,
Then he takes a deep breath, intended to muster up some courage. He then carefully slides his hands into his shorts. Carefully. He mumbles to himself as he appears to gently grab onto...
What the hell is he gonna... I don't wanna see. Keep it away from me. He slowly takes a glass jar out of his pocket. There's a lid on it, punctured with holes. What? Why does he have a jar with ants in his pants? Non-impressive amount of ants. Impressive. Thanks, got them all myself. Chad, I think we went along with the right choice. This guy's fucking weird. And that isn't easy as it sounds, as these little critters are tiny, fast, and fucking strong. Did you know that?
Double D Dinosaur sees that a weight has been lifted from Hunk's shoulders now that he's shown his ants. The stressed expression on his face turns to pride.
I'm gonna be such a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm using my streamer veto card. We're gonna go with wait, that's it. I'm sorry.
Wait, that's it?
What do you mean that's it? You do realize that there are at least 10 of them, right? Did you know that there is a spider called the ant spider? The spider pretends to be an ant so that it can live unnoticed among the ant colony. Can you imagine that? The spider just lives among a population that has no idea what kind of monster the spider really is. No one even notices it's a spider. And a liar. See, he's such a dick. We should be a dick to this guy.
Double D Dinosaur awkwardly smiles while Hunk is staring enthusiastically into his bot.
Really bizarre.
How cool is that? Living among the ants? Wish I could do that, man. Just love ants. Would you like to take an ant quiz?
No, not really, no. Nope. Oh, I didn't really expect you to say no. I prepared you quite a few questions, too.
Double D Dinosaur finds his passion and enthusiasm endearing. I really don't. Hunk wants to slide the jar back into his jacket pocket, but for some wacky reason he misses and the glass jar slips out of his hand. No! The jar shatters on the ground with a loud clatter. Shocked, Hunk lets out a desperate cry. My life's work! Dinosaur is not that emotionally invested in the ants, so she doesn't really care much. Never tell Allie about your interests. I'm not that much of a bitch. Sometimes I can be. I like to be honest with people. I think feigning interest is one of the meanest things you can do. If you're not interested, then just show them that you're not interested. I am God's biggest hater. That's what I am. Hunk falls to his knees and desperately starts searching for his ants. Please, can you help me find the ants? Hunk looks at Dinosaur with pleading eyes. Okay, he's sad, so honestly, chat, we're gonna use the veto. We're gonna go with B. No, I'm sorry, I'm using the veto. I feel bad. I feel like a bad person. Double D Dinosaur pauses for a moment to leave room for a compliment about her impressive language skills. Thanks for wanting to help me. Jesus Christ. What? How do we do this? What? Where? What? Where the fuck am I supposed to be able to find the ants? I don't know where the ants are, chat. I don't see any fucking ants. Why is the music so good?
Under the rug? I mean, sure, but like I'm clicking around and I can't find shit. It's gonna be on the floor, but like... There's a tassel on the rug? I know I have a timer, but like, I don't see any ants. I can't zoom either. I can't, there are no ants. We're fucked. The lions, nope. Oh shit, I found one. Hunk's eyes start to sparkle. Oh, okay. Oh, well shit, I'm just bad at this, I guess. Where the fuck are they? There are no other... This fucking stinks. I fucking hate this. Ants really do seem small lately, huh? What the fuck? I quit. Looking for ants is boring if you can't find them. Disappointed, Hunk looks up at her and then continues the search on his own. Salamander with big tits. It's time for your appointment. Oh, I gotta go. Will I see you again? Depends, as long as you don't lose your vision in the meantime. Acute blindness is a very real thing. Anyway, come on in. Welcome, please take a seat. Thank you. Dinosaur softly places her butt on the chair opposite to Leon. Can you imagine? I don't need... That minigame was really hard. I agree. I wasn't just dumb. It was really hard to find the ants. Say, before we start, are you still talking to that guy in the waiting room? Oh, yeah, sorry. Maybe I should have discussed it with you. I was wondering. Didn't you notice anything strange about him? What are we thinking, chat? Do we think that Hunk, the guy in the waiting room, is the guy that's been sending us messages on our phone? What are we thinking? It's a little hard to say. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think it might be him. Well, I don't know. This might not have anything to do with him, but I keep receiving strange messages at night from an unknown number. Strange messages? Are we talking about gifs of birds with human arms? No, they're like love-related dilemmas. And you think this might have something to do with the person in the waiting room? Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna lock in because chat says they have a bad feeling about it. I don't know. But it just sprang to mind when you asked me about him. Is there any reason you think it could be him? Your phone number? Did he do something to make you think this? No, nothing like that. Leon looks up thinking, waiting for his brain to send information to his mouth. Me? Is the plot twist gonna be that it's him? That's a good point. Twitch user Nikki Omo. Have you tried asking who it is? Actually, we haven't. We haven't tried asking that. Was that a sarcastic tone just now? Yeah. Yeah, it was. I mean, no, it wasn't. No. My mistake. Suddenly, Double D Dinosaur feels like she's turning one of those molehills into a mountain. Sorry, it's probably nothing. Forget what I said. Don't be too hard on yourself. Listen to your feelings carefully, unless they're unreasonable and stupid. Maybe you're right. But why'd you ask me if I spoke to the man in the waiting room anyway? Oh, of course I can't say a thing because of the doctor-patient bond I have with him. But let's just say there are reasons why he also sees me every week. Jesus Christ. But what are the Chat, be nice. Be nice, chat. We're being so judgy. Okay, that guy must be deranged. Yeah. After Dinosaur declared Hunk crazy, she started imitating the sound of a cuckoo clock. A cuckoo clock that strikes 12 o'clock. So her joke goes on for far too long. Leon didn't laugh at the first 2 cuckoo sounds, so the chances that he'll do for the next 10 times is pretty small. The 9th time he does chuckle. Anyway, how are you doing this week? Chat, please don't pick B. Please don't pick B. Please don't pick B. I don't want another massage from this man. I don't want another massage. No! I have to veto this. This is too much. This is too much. That's very good to hear. And to continue this positive trend, we're gonna do the Rorschach test today. And since Mr. Rorschach apparently wasn't a good artist, we're left to figure out what these spots are supposed to be for ourselves. These interpretations tell me more about your character traits and your subconscious way of thinking. Dinosaur stares at the fly on Leon's pants. What the fuck is that? Why is there a bug on my screen? There's one specific blot that I'd like to interpret for him. What's that doing there? With a terrified swipe of Leon's hand, the ant is launched away from the desk. Oh, that must have been one of Hunk's ants. That must have been one of Hunk's ants. Interesting creature, though, those ants. Have you heard about ant spiders? A beautiful creature that... Yup. No. Okay, let's take the test. Yes, I am. Alright, Double D Dinosaur, here we go. Leon takes an image from behind his desk with an abstract ink blot on it. Can you tell me what you see? Chat, what do we see when we look at this image? You like the little wanky with the penises? I'm glad. I worked really hard on that. Fine, whatever. Sure. A rectum, sure. Leon carefully notes his findings on his notepad. Then he pulls out a second image. Okay, what do we see? Why is it playing really good, like, K-R&B in the background? I don't know if it's just me, but I see a How is this a penis? Chat, how does this remotely look like a penis? Can you please explain your line of thinking? A Darth Maul double penis? Sure, fine, I can kind of see that. Okay, bizarre. Again, Leon scribbles these findings. And what do you see in the next image? Wait, this is my drawing! Oh, whoops, I have no idea how this ended up with the rest of them. And what do you feel when you look at this? God damn it! Please, it does not look like a penis. There is nothing about this that looks remotely like a penis. It looks like a hammerhead shark. It looks like a hammerhead shark. As he follows his hand movements, he appears to write down the letters dumb. Then finally this one. Okay. Are you serious? Are you serious? What do you mean? Wait. Why do all these images slightly resemble private parts? That's just your interpretation. You have to understand that these are abstract ink blots. What you see in this is a reflection of your feelings. To one person, this might be a soothing field of flowers, or to you,
It lets you express your unhealthy obsession with genitals. Oh. Double D Dinosaur feels somewhat caught with this revelation. Leon finishes his notes based on Double D Dinosaur's last answer and hesitantly nods. I see. He scrolls through the rest of the results. Yeah, I think I see what your problem might be. Wait! A diagnosis? Already? Leon holds his index finger and thumb on his chin like no one does when they're really thinking. Your desperate answers to all these abstract blots make it all too clear. How did I not see this before? I'd say that one of the things that may be bothering you is that you are lonely. If he already knows this, he's only one step away from finding out what the actual reason is. That I'm a huge carnivore that can grow up to 14 meters long and can weigh 8 tons. A dinosaur. Double D Dinosaur feels caught red-handed and starts blushing. Do you agree with this? Well, maybe you're right. Studies show that social interactions and partnership are among the basic human needs for many. Maybe that's something to think about. Okay, Leon, I'll think about it. In bed tonight. Naked. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Leon started blushing. Dinosaur surprises herself and doesn't know where she got the goddamn nerve to act like this today. I'll think about it very long and very slowly. Because of my walnut-sized brain. Me. Leon's breathing speeds up as she talks into his ear. Why the fuck is there another ant? My apologies. This is no way to present my office. I'm gonna clean it right away. See you next week. I can't do this anymore, Chad. While she's patting dry some of her erogenous toes, Double D Dinosaur stepped out of the bathroom contently. She feels a lot more relieved after today. I don't want to commit. I am tired. Hunk shared something with me that he never dared to share with anyone else. His ant collection. The way he opened up to me gives me hope that one day I might be able to do the same. Also, Leon's already found out that I feel lonely. Do I really come across as that desperate? Or is he just bringing this out and me? I can't do it, Jan. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. As she slips into her slightly see-through nightgown, she sees Mr. Robinson already sleeping in his ball shape. As she prepares to lie down, she sees her screen light up with another message. And she sees a message from the mysterious number with a question. Straight to the point, Do you believe that you can sense when something bad is about to happen? The question gives her an anxious feeling in her gut. Do you think you can sense when something bad is about to happen? The ending is a banger, it's worth it, but I need to go to sleep early tomorrow. I need to go to sleep early tonight. Can you tell me what the ending is? Yes. She answers the question and puts the phone away without thinking about it any longer. Now finish it on stream chat. I need to go to bed. She's startled by the vibration of the incoming message.
Irritated, she puts her phone on silent mode, but she still catches a glimpse of the message. Did you know that this is what other people think? Yes, I could sense it. 62.2%. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Just leave me alone, statistics caller. She catches herself saying this out loud by accident. But luckily, Mr. Robson doesn't respond. The corners of her mouth curl up as she sees him lying next to her peacefully with his stomach up in the air. We are not doing a part 2. We are not doing a part 2. No, thank you. Because I'm losing my mind. The bloody dinosaur smiles at Robson and jokingly asks, "You're no use to me at all, are you?" Immediately, the stressful thoughts fall away as she again realizes how Mr. Robson always makes her feel better. She strokes his cute belly while he lies peacefully next to her. But when her hand touches his six-pack, she instantly notices that something is wrong. Mr. Robson. A wave of terror shoots through her heart like an arrow. With her hand on his thigh, she gently shakes him back and forth in an attempt to wake him up. This is the very first time he doesn't purr when she touches him. Mr. Robson? The tone in her voice sounds concerned. Is something wrong? Let me help you. But it's already too late. His muscles have already relaxed and his body is cooled down. Not blinking, Double D Dinosaur stares at Mr. Robson, refusing to believe that this is actually happening. Tears well up in her eyes as she desperately tries to come up with a solution that does not exist. She tries to wake him one last time, but to no avail. A stream of tears runs down her face and her nipples. I know that sounds inappropriate in this context, but when she carefully lifts him up and hugs him tightly, she sees a letter where he was just lying. Her hands are shaking while she picks up the letter as she tries to wipe her tears from her eyes with her wrist. The letter was written by Robson and addressed to her.
Lieber Dinosaurier, wenn Sie dies lesen, bin ich leider nicht mehr am Leben.
Why is it in German?
Obwohl wir es vorzogen, nie darüber nachzudenken, wussten wir beide,
We both knew that this adventure called life would one day come to an end. And I'm glad that in my case, this was largely by your side. I know that you're afraid of being alone and that this will be difficult for you. But believe me when I say that I will always be with you. Every one of our memories, every adventure we experienced is now a part of you. In this way, I will always be a part of you too.
während ich das schreibe,
As I write this, realizing how cute that must look, I wonder if cats go to heaven.
wahrscheinlich nicht.
Probably not,
Einmal,
because I once played with a pigeon until it was dead.
ich habe es doch
I didn't even eat it. Realize that. I just play with a pigeon for fun.
ohnehin.
Anyway, I want you to know that I am proud of you.
Du hast Angst,
You're afraid you're a monster, when really you were the only one who always treated me with love.
Sie haben Angst,
You're afraid of how people would react to you if they really got to know you, when this really should be their greatest honor. You're afraid that your pants are too tight, while it would only make me see your— I'm not reading that out loud.
ich hoffe, dass auch
Dinosaur, I hope that even a few of these words can bring you an ounce of extra happiness, because if there's someone who deserves it,
es verdient,
it's you.
dann bist du es. Ich werde auf dich warten,
I'll wait for you until our paths cross again.
es sei denn,
Except if someone makes a psh 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 sound in the afterlife, then I might rub my sweet face against his shin and maybe follow him.
ich liebe dich.
I love you because I am very sweet. Farewell, Mr. Robson. Double D Dinosaur gasps for air as she sobs uncontrollably.
Oh ja, und
Oh yeah, and just in case the rumor is true that you poop when you die, I put a $50 bill in the envelope so you can get new sheets. Sorry about that in advance. There's no $50 bill. A tear falls onto the letter, right after the word farewell, as if it were the full stop that ends.
his farewell note, he only thought about me. He was so sweet. Double D Dinosaur struggles to realize what happened as she plants a kiss on his little cat face. A storm of panic and thoughts rush through her head. They all flow chaotically through one another in all directions, all with only one conclusion.
What do I do now?
It's all too much for her. She can't control the flow of tears. This moment is even more sad than when Leonardo went under in the Titanic. The overwhelming feeling of sadness physically hurts her as she cries. She gently presses Mr. Robson's body against her one last time, his dead face between those big melons.
Chat, I don't have the strength to push through. This is too much for me.
Now I really am all alone.
I don't have enough for me to keep going.
It's now a week later. When Double D Dinosaur walks into the waiting room, she sees the clock and says that she's 5 minutes late. Normally, she makes sure that she's always on time, so that people do not have to wait for her. Double D Dinosaur is clearly feeling down. She even looks a little disheveled. She has bags under her eyes. Her clothes are not ironed, and you can tell that she has been crying. Don't worry, she's still sexually attractive. Without even realizing he was there, Hunk stands up to comfort her.
Huh?
Did you make onion hash? What's going on? No, it's Mr. Robson. He's down for the count. Oh no, that's horrible. His empathy makes her even more emotional as she collapses into his muscular arms. I can't do this anymore. His muscular human arms remind her of those of her cat and pet, Mr. Robson. I know how you feel. Dinosaur looks up to see if he's a bitch. After last week's fall, one of my ants also didn't survive. The lump in his throat grows audibly. He looks up, points to the sky, and sends an air kiss up. Peace. Oh no, was it Mike? I don't know if that's quite the same. Fuck. Oh no, was it Mike? No, it was Cindy, but still. Double D Dinosaur says rest in peace while running her thumb across her throat like the Undertaker. Hunk grabs her shoulders and looks into her eyes with a look as if he really means it. Listen, if you ever need a distraction or just want to talk about it, you can always come to me.
I really appreciate that. But I'm afraid I'm not gonna see you anymore after today.
What do you mean? She can see on his face that he didn't really see this coming.
I've decided that today is gonna be my last appointment with Dr. Leon. I've been thinking about it for a while now. If I can actually do this. If I can ever be completely open. But now, with this whole Robson thing going on, I don't think I can continue to do this anymore.
You and me both, sister. I cannot continue to do this anymore.
Never see you again.
With a concerned look, Hunk thinks very carefully about what he's about to say next.
Never see you again.
But don't you think right now is actually a good time to try and open up about your feelings? Especially now that you're not feeling well. Don't get me wrong, but no one really ever goes to the therapist for fun. With all the overwhelming negative feelings of the past week, she hadn't looked at it that way for some reason. She remembers that Hunk and Leon have been nothing but a source of positivity since she met them. She briefly considers sexualizing him, but then realizes that this might not be the most appropriate time. Maybe you're right. That's so sweet of him. Heart. I really appreciate that. And don't take this the wrong way, but this is my number. You can always bother me if you ever want to talk about anything.
He takes a piece of paper and writes down a phone number that consists exclusively of numbers. His phone number. That's so sweet of him. Double D Dinosaur starts to blush. What a long number. And you know what they say about men with long numbers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Then the door to Leon's office swings open.
Check this out. Well, you were late. I learned to blow saliva bubbles.
I can't do this anymore. 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 The bubble bursts within. I can't do it anymore now that you guys are watching. Okay, just a few more attempts while Hunk and Dinosaur are watching patiently. None of the attempts are very impressive. Oh, whatever. Come in, Dinosaur. Dinosaur is sitting slumped in the chair opposite of Dr. Leon while her thoughts have now wandered back to the loss of Mr. Robson again. She can hear Leon talking, but what he says doesn't quite register because of her wandering thoughts.
Huh?
With a concerned look, Dr. Leon looks at her from head to toenails and notices the bags under her eyes.
Had a rough night of sleep. She snaps out of her wandering thoughts.
Yeah, maybe.
You look stressed. Is there a factor that has made you more stressed than usual this past week?
That may be true. My sweet cat, Mr. Robson, passed away last week. Oh no, that's terrible. Grips pants even more tightly. Dinosaur can see in his eyes that it really touches him. How are you doing? Are you keeping your head above water? Double D Dinosaur shrugs her shoulders as she feels tears welling up the corners of her eyes.
I know what it's like to lose a best friend.
Double D Dinosaur looks up at Leon, questioningly.
I had a goldfish once. I forgot what his name was. Who also passed away.
Double D Dinosaur looks at Leon emotionally, her tits welling up with tears.
I forgot to feed him, you know, then I just flushed him down the toilet. But then the toilet was getting clogged up, so he floated back up to the surface. So I actually had to flush like 3 or 4 times or something.
That must have been really hard for you.
Yeah, the plumber actually charged me more money too, because it happened late in the evening. That was very hard on me. So yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I wish you well.
I really appreciate that. Double D Dinosaur does feel a little bit more understood, and that helps.
I understand it's all quite fresh, so let me know when you're ready to talk about it more.
As always, his warm voice calms her down a bit more.
Impactful events such as the loss of a muscular cat can not only have a negative impact on your mental health, but can also affect your memory. So to test the state of your stress level, I'd first like to take another memory test today.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, let's do it. Let's close our eyes. Relax.
She likes it when Leon gives her direction. I'm sorry, I can't. Nope, no thank you. I cannot. No, thank you. The emojis are where I draw the fucking line. No, I'm gonna ask you some questions that'll make you feel stupid if you get them wrong, okay? Okay. Before we start, remember the following number, 1983. Okay. Do you remember the following? What is the color of my iconic tie? You don't wear a tie.
That's right, I find these things a bit too suffocating myself.
He says as he nearly bursts out of the tightest shirt ever.
Time for the second question. How many chairs are there in the waiting room?
I hate this. How the fuck am I supposed to know this? Shit. Chat, help me pick. Just pick any. I really don't care. Just pick any. Just pick any of them.
I was 3. Unfortunately, that is wrong. There are 4. On to the next question. How many framed diplomas are on the wall in my office? Shit, like 5? 6? 6? I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to know? Let's just say 6. Oh, you noticed. I was just thinking that maybe I should hang them up a bit more prominently. Jesus Christ. Next question. What was the color of your sweet cat Mr. Robson's collar? Shit, I don't know. Was it red? Chat, I don't remember. Was it A? A, red, B, red, pink, red, pink, pink. I'm gonna go with pink. Yes! Okay, that's right. I knew this one wouldn't be a problem for you. We move on to the next question. What text is on the poster on the right in the waiting room? I think it was relax. Was it relax? Hang in there? Do you remember? I don't remember. I forgot. Maybe it was relax. That is correct. Impressive. Whatever, time for the next question. How many weeks have you been coming by? 6. That's right. What is not in the waiting room? Shit. They say your memory falters when you're stressed. Are you stressed right now? I am under duress, sure. My goodness. A book? A trash can? Sure. Unfortunately, that's wrong. The correct answer was a trash can. Next question. What color is the band in your hair? Oh, fuck. Wait, no, I don't have a band in my hair. Too bad, the correct answer was red. Oh wait, shit, I do have one! But the back of her head turns along. Next question. What's the first thing you ever said to me? I think it was our name. It was our name. Wait, you remember? I thought I was the only one who thought that was a special moment. Of course I still remember. They lock eyes for a moment, slowing down time. Next question. What's on the necklace of the man in the waiting room? It says we. Oh, that's right. I didn't expect you to be so obsessed with it. Next question. What color are my eyes? Fuck, I don't know. It was really creepy. Like, he has a really creepy glare. What was it, chat? Miss Alec, what is this game? Why is everyone hot? That's definitely a way to interpret the people in this game, sure. Welcome in. Was it C? I don't know. I have not been looking into his eyes. I'm sorry. I don't want to look at this. Eyes are creepy. Are you sure it's green? If you wanted me to know that, he should have worn a "My eyes are up here" shirt. I was wrong. Let me see then. For a moment, they forgot what they were doing, which is ironic because it was the memory test. Well, do you happen to know what the color of my belt is? I can't seem to remember it very well. Is it okay to feel it to refresh my memory? What am I? Braille text? No, I'm just messing with you. Sure you can. Double D Dinosaur gently slides her hand over his 10-pack down towards his belt. She still has her eyes closed. After all, this is a serious psychological test. You tell me. I already remember, she says, chuckling after feeling it about 6 minutes. none of these, but this one's the funniest one.
Double D Dinosaur deliberately gives the wrong answer. Oopsie, maybe I should just feel again then. Again, she slowly slides her hand towards Leon's belt, this time up via his thigh, until she suddenly feels his hard knob and grips it tightly.
By the way, before I forget, what was the number I asked you to remember?
It was 1983.
That's right. He says to Double D Dinosaur, who accidentally sucked a door handle. Very good. You answered 8 out of the 13 correctly. Your memory is above average. Double D Dinosaur holds her hands on her hips and feels superior over everyone that performed worse than her. Me. She deliberately ignores the part where she was guessing some of the answers. Anyway, I'm proud of you for giving it a shot, Double D Dinosaur. I suggest you take it easy for the rest of the day. Double D Dinosaur is about to get up to go home, but then changes her mind. Oh, and Leon, I've been thinking about what you said, by the way. About opening my heart to the possibility of love. And I think I might have been open to this the day I first came here. Dinosaur winks at him as she walks towards the exit. Well, see you next week, Doctor. I didn't expect. Bitch, what the Leon says with a mocking tone. Huh? Sorry, I had a bad night of sleep. It's so funny. I can't sleep, Mr. Robson. It's so incredibly quiet and cold without you. She feels tears well up. I miss you. If only I didn't feel so alone. She sighs when she feels her phone vibrating next to her. Which of the following qualities do you care about the least in a potential partner? She decides to answer if only it's to distract her mind. Thanks for the sub, someone randomly on Twitch. Thank you. Arrogance for me, to be honest. Message sent. When thinking about potential partners, her thoughts wander to Hunk and Leon. I can't even think of one negative quality between the two. I can think of several million. She snaps out of her wandering thoughts when a second message arrives. Did you know that this is what other people think? Yeah, I figured. With a deep sigh, Double D Dinosaur flops down under her bed and thinks about what Hunk said to her today. He was right. During therapy, I feel much better than I feel now that I'm sitting here alone with my thoughts. I'm glad he persuaded me to make another appointment for next week. That reminds me. His number! He gave me his phone number, Robson. A feeling of unease comes over her when she holds Hunk's phone number next to the unknown number. A shiver runs down her nicely shaped thighs. 1, the first digit. 1. Both numbers start with the same digit. To build up more tension, she stares at the two telephone numbers in shock. And then she sees it. It's a different number. What a relief. Maybe I should send him a message. But do I really dare to? He did say he doesn't mind after all. Fucking why not? Sure. It simply doesn't feel right. I only just lost Robson and I'm already trying to replace his presence. Only a monster would do that. And even though I know he'd encourage me because he's sweet and just wants me to be happy, It just doesn't feel right yet.
Dinosaur places her hand on the cold spot where Mr. Robson used to be. Next week's gonna be another tense week. Chat. Just when she starts to drift off, she overhears something zooming past her ears. Her eyes pop wide open. She recognizes the sound immediately. The living nightmare of every person that's trying to sleep. A mosquito! You must be kidding me. Frightened, she tries to look around in the darkness, but in vain. Then she suddenly hears a sneaky voice appear next to her ear. Nope. No, thank you. Nope, no, 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 no. We are calling it here. I am done. This is the last straw. Mosquito devourer of sleep? Ouch, my perfect skin! Fuck off! You fool. Do you think that'd be that easy? Take this! Fuck! Focus, Dinosaur, I need to hit him! Fucking suck at this! Shit, we're gonna die! The mosquito takes a big sip. He then sloshes it around his mouth. I hate that. What? Why are you spitting it out? At least drink it. Excuse me? I'm not a savage. Now can you please turn off that light? I'm trying to sleep and that light is so tempting I want to fly into it all night. Because I'm a mosquito. Well, we died. Shit. Nope, nope, no thank you. No thank you. No! We died. It's over. It died because... No! No more! Okay, chat. We are ending it here. Thank you so much for stopping by. You can pry a part 2 out of my cold, dead fucking hands. I'm so sorry, but please, please, please save me the fucking misery. Let's find somebody to raid, please.